It's a wonderful day for wisdom with wonder. And segue. Segue? That's kind of rude. There you go. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day. I'm going to get a message from the Muse Tarot. It says, hey, we need to talk. We need to talk, Spirit. What do we need to talk about? Are you ready to listen? It's pre-shuffling for a while. So let's see. We need to talk, Spirit. What do we need to know? What are we talking about here? What are we talking about? That was a stack. Oh, higher wonder, higher you, higher we. What message does Spirit have for us? What are we going to talk about today? Because we need to talk. What do we need to talk about for our highest good and the highest good of all beings? What do we need to talk about for the highest good? We need to talk. Let's see what we're talking about. So, Spirit wants us to talk about us being the Emperor, number 4. And that's beautiful. We're going to talk about that. And the Ace of Inspiration. Ooh, what is going on? So with this Ace of Inspiration, it almost looks like you're looking into a mirror. There's a reflection here. It's a mirror reflecting in the sun. So, and it's all this yellow, very solar plexus, I am me energy reflecting back that authenticity. You've got this wisdom, like this artichoke, sacred geometry, wisdom coming in through your crown. That's divine wisdom. And a rainbow of colors seen and unseen all through your third eye. All this intuition of healing lights coming in. So you're trusting your intuition and it's allowing you to shine in your full authenticity, in your knowing of who you are. You're inspired and you're inspiring. You might have felt like you spent some time in a hot, sunny, dry desert where you were inward reflecting. There you are. What are you doing? Meditating. Going inward. Find your true authenticity to shine. This light is connected to the cosmos, to the divine, and you're able to see that in you reflected through your skin. Look at this iridescent golden shimmer. It's also reflective, so any energy projected at you or sent towards you that is not for your highest good will be reflected back to sender for their own reflection, like the mirror here, for their own inner reflection and healing, for their own highest good. And since you're able to do this, trust that intuition and divine wisdom and shine bright in your authenticity, that's allowing you to express yourself creatively in a healthy way, dancing in full alignment with your sacral chakra, your chakra that is your creative expression, your passion, your relationship with yourself and others. First, you need to be grounded and rooted and feel safe and secure so that you can express your true authenticity through your creativity. It's like you're walking on all these different timelines at once. Step onto the one with the highest timeline for you. But it's also like with each step, you're making music with your frequency. It's so divine and beautiful. It's music to your ears and to everyone else who's following this frequency. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Let's see. What else? I'm going to follow up with a card from Tarot of the Great Outdoors here. We are in the Great Outdoors. I pre-shuffled this one too. I really like this deck because all the cards have to do with the Great Outdoors, and there's like national parks. And you know how I like national parks, don't you? After my spontaneous healing from 17 years of chronic pain, I was told had no cure. And healing my dog's paralyzed back legs that I was told had no cure. Following my intuition to stay on a healed path that changed everything in my life, to become a national park ranger in the Redwoods. That was never my path. I always worked as a paraeducator in special education in schools. Before that, followed my kids in school, working nearby. Knew all their teachers and friends, pretty cool. Got to combine being a homemaker and a working mom in one. Felt pretty magical. But anyway, with this spontaneous healing, spontaneous Kundalini consciousness shift, I was just naturally wanting to change everything in my life, and it's pretty fun being a Redwood National Park Ranger, getting to go out and hike for my job, learning and connecting to the outdoors, and then being able to come back to the visitor center and share with people some cool adventures and hikes that I went on and some of my ranger friends went on, and I got to share that with other people. And I had to learn how to use maps and figure out directions. I was never good at that. And I was never good at like, the scientific name of this plant is blah blah blah. This scientific reason for this is blah blah blah. Yeah, I like to know that information, but I don't memorize. I don't be knowing all those scientific terms, but I know how I connect with nature and how it helps me feel good, and everyone who comes to the parks connects to nature in their own unique ways. And I am really grateful that the parks were open to me being quite unique and different in the way, at least I always feel like I'm so different, the way that I connect with nature and able to share like guided hikes and getting barefoot and meditating and sound healing out in the woods, in the parks. That was so special. And now being able to still partner with them and hold healing retreats in the Redwoods. Oh, so magical. So we got, so maybe if that sounds fun to you, to actually be in the parks, there's opportunities for people. Like this one, Page of Stones, you can be a camp host. I met some really cool, wonderful camp hosts over the years. They actually get to bring their RV, their trailer, and live at a campground in the national parks. I only know about the Redwood National and State Parks, and the hosts I met there, they had a really cool, they had really cool lives because they traveled around to different parks and they got to camp and live there. And, you know, their duties were like to sell the firewood and like make sure the camps were clean and set up for the next visitor. And it's cool being a camp host when they get to bring their dog. Oh, look at this. Isn't that a peaceful life? Yeah, does she have the firewood bundles there? Get to be out in nature every day. And the Page of Stones is just telling us that this is something grounded that we're bringing in, that we need to know now. That's what we're asking. The energy now is grounded, and it's like maybe there's a message coming in for you, an opportunity for you where you can be grounded or get grounded and connect to nature where you are. Even if it's just like standing outside in your own yard with your bare feet on the ground, a little patch somewhere. So you being able to follow your intuition and shining your authenticity and reflect that beauty back to others for their own reflection and healing, expressing yourself creatively like you're dancing through life so magically, is bringing you or bringing others groundedness. Because this camp host, you know, they're having a grounded life, and look at all the light around them. And the green heart chakra love energy, they have a peaceful life connected to nature, but they're also able to help others have that experience. They're able to just be. They're able to just be out in nature and connect in their downtime and in their daily time, and share that with others, allow others to be able to have an awesome experience in the woods. I'm watching a little spider crawling across my camera, building a web. And there was one earlier on the camera when I posted a short about a raven I saw in the park once. Oh, how cute. So the spiders are like the web of life. Maybe it's the wood wide web, and how trees communicate and connect their energy underground and send each other nutrients and water and healing. And maybe we can learn from their ancient wisdom. They've been here for thousands of years, and man, they just are so resilient and strong. They'll even clone themselves. So a redwood that can be 1,500 to 2,000 years old, it's a clone of its parent tree. How many thousands and thousands of years is it old from when it was that seed? The 8 of Sticks. So I don't know, is that like messages coming in? When I was, that's confirmation? No. When I was taking my year of shamanism and learning how to do shamanic journeys to meet spirit guides, I met beavers that came to me before, and I was dreaming about my house out in, back at the time I lived in a busy city, the Seattle area, but I was dreaming of, just being out in the trees in the wilderness with the animals everywhere. And the beavers came to me and they said, if you build it, they will come. Like that baseball movie. And so, yeah, I had to do the work to build it, to make that my life. And now it is. What? Right, Kitty? We built it and you came. Kitty came to find me. All right, Kitty. That's pretty cool. So, the messages coming in around what you're building or what you've built, and it's beautiful. The beavers they're building their home, and And there's some that live here in the Smith River, otherwise known as the Neely River. I like to call it the Tallawet word for the Smith River is Neely, one of the words. But that water that the beavers are building a dam in reminded me of it. So the trees along the water. It's full of serpentinite, which is a beautiful green heart chakra energy. And yeah, I've seen the beavers and the otters playing out there in the water. It's so beautiful. Oh, yeah. And on the retreats, we're gonna hike down to the Neely River and have a picnic, watershed meditation, a picnic with meals from a wonderful, awesome chef. Morning yoga, gentle body work, energy work, hikes. What else? And they are designed to be during the full moon. Thank you for reminding me. Ah, the moon. This card is from Craters of the Moon National Monument and Preserve, and shows like a fox and a wolf howling at a moon, and like a scorpion. Whoa, there is scorpions out here. There's a herd. I haven't seen them. But look at that. Maybe with the fox, there could be some kind of, it reminds me of like trickster energy, which for this I would say is just like, might be something that was previously not seen, that when you use your intuition and find your authenticity and express yourself creatively, you're able to see a whole new perspective, things that you didn't see before. You were able to see it because you went inward and you followed your intuition. Now it's like you're howling at the moon like, oh yeah, this is how we do it, baby. Wow, yeah. So anyway, I know I talked about the retreats a bit in this. There is a link in the description box if you want to do some healing in the redwoods under the full moon. Got one coming up right away. If you refer a friend, I'll give you a special discount. Yeah, 8 of Stones. As you planted the seeds for your new life, you've been watering them, connected to your ancestors, and now they're watching you water your seeds that you planted. You know, they already seeing the abundant bloom of what they could grow, and now seeing you carry it on and grow it even further than they could have taken it. All the colors of love and light and beauty. You get to ground that in, connect to nature. The 8 of Stones. It's like, I don't know. See this little one doing the watering and planting. Their expression looks kind of like they're looking down kind of at the dirt. That's all they see. They don't see all the abundance that's blooming all around them. Their expression is just like, yeah, when are these gonna grow? I don't know. But your ancestors see the higher perspective, and they've got smiles on their faces. They're like, wow, look at you in the spotlight now. They're so happy and thankful. And now, all your blossoms are here. They're all around. When you look up to see them, your ancestors know it. And they're showing you, they're working behind the scenes, making sure that you get this message. So now I'm just going to pull a card from the Spirit Animal Oracle for a closing Spirit Animal message. I always like to do that. Pretty beautiful messages today. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, higher selves. Felt like we needed to talk. You know? And I'm glad we did. And the light is shining so brightly and warmly on all of us as we follow our intuition, being able to shine bright in our authenticity, expressing ourselves creatively, and I'm like, forgot. Yeah, we build it and they will come. We're staying grounded, connected to nature. We know we're creating our own reality, and all that good that we've been shining and putting out there, it's all magnetizing massive abundance for us. Oh yeah, you've been wondering, when is it gonna come? When pigs fly, baby. When pigs fly, they're flying now. Use your mind wisely. Because if you've been asking, when is all this awesomeness here for me? When will it all be grounded in all the seeds that I've been planting? When do I get to see all the fruitfulness? When pigs fly, honey. Now. Right now. Use your mind wisely. It's here now. And Hawk Spirit. Let Spirit be your guide. More trusting that intuition, that inner knowing. You already know. Be still and listen. Let Spirit be your guide. Thank you. Okay, so I need to set these up for you. So I'm going to close with a Crystal Intentions Oracle card. Oh, sorry, Raven. Ravens are flying around me a lot today in my morning meditation. They were flying low. I could hear their wings and they were making these cute little clicking sounds. I can't do it. I always try. So yeah, it reminded me of a little video clip I had of a cute raven I met in a parking lot at a trailhead one day. I was like, I love you. And we got rose quartz, the love stone. I just love ravens. I brought a cat toy out here in the cat's favorite blankie, trying to entice them, but cats do their own thing. Rose quartz, even though you love them, you can't control them. They do their independent thing. That's what's so awesome about cats. But anyways, attract your soulmate. Increase feelings of comfort and acceptance. Amplify unconditional love. Cultivate good friends, family, and work relationships. I also have this one. It's pretty pink. And the affirmation is, I allow love and open my heart to attention, affection, and my romantic partner. That's the Pelican Bay prison next door. So I'm sorry you're hearing that, but we're just gonna say that, you know, they're firing with celebration for our love, confirmation. Thank you, prison. I allow love and open my heart to attention, affection, and my romantic partner. Confirmation. So, Segue, did you want to say goodbye to your friends? They're over there taking a bath. Let me just get Segue for you. Segue. Soulmates want to say they love you. So we hope that you will continue to have a wonderful day. Much love.